Follow all Moesu news on his website, www.moesu.com, on his Facebook and Instagram page too, for daily exclusive publications.
Hello and welcome on Moesu. My name is Joel Borg and Moesu is a YouTube channel dedicated to Yamaha synths like we have today the Mod Express and the Modix and Montage for the stage keyboard YC and CP and for softwares, audio modeling Camlot Pro and John Melas softwares. You can shoot me also on Facebook and Instagram. It's called Moesu, very easy to remember. And you have my website since 2005 and you can find also all information about the Motif ES2 XF and the Rephase 2 and some other information. There is a lot of things on my website. So the today topic is about AD input, but this is the second video. On the first, we have managed what is AD input, how to set cables, how to do a lot of things, basic settings. So see it. You will be lost if you do not see this first video. And today we are going to see to manage the FX, more dedicated to a microphone, but I will do some information also for synths, but we will do the test with the microphone. If you want to discovering, improve your knowledge, go deeper or go far away in your synth stage keyboard and the software, you can ask me for a private masterclass. You have all information on video description and on video ending. It's online through Zoom and you choose the topic we are going to work together. And before to start, if you are not a Moesu follower, click on subscribe and click on the bell to be informed when I release a new video. Let's start for today the same performance I have. If I go to edit and I go to audio in mixing, I have the same settings that when I have finished the first video. And if you remember fine, the settings for the reverb were very bad settings, like low-cost reverb. Why? Because reverb here, when you use this setting, is the system effect. This is not a bad reverb. This reverb has been managed for this piano part, and piano and voice are not the same things. So that's why it's not great for voice. And the system effects variation and reverb are common. They are on common audio for all the parts. Here there is one, but you can have several. They are common. So sometimes it can work for the voice, sometimes no. Can you set dedicated reverb or other effects for your microphone as example? Yes, of course. Go to edit and this time we go to the routing. And on routing you have two insertion effects slots dedicated to the AD input. If I set them on, does it remove one of the part dual insertion effects? No, you keep the 12 on the Modix and Modix Plus, you keep the 16 on the Montage. This is, I will say, standalone, a part of the parts, so you can work with them without any problem. So use them if you want. And we will see two cases about this, especially for the bonus. Keep for the bonus. I will explain to you if you want to have only one setting and the same for all performances. You will have this on the bonus part. Okay, so let's go to this. So here, this is easy. We have the AD input. Here we have two insertion effects. You can set A to B, B to A, but as you want. No problem. After we have a two-band equalizer, very important. It can be very important on stage. I will explain to you. You can retrieve the reverb sound and the variation sound. Of course, we are not going to use here because this is not great for the voice. I will not go to the envelope followers because this is a separate topic. And you can set the output select as you want from here too. You can think why here, because we manage on mixing. You will see for the video, it will help me on one point. And sometimes you do some settings and you want to stop. Easy to go to set off. So the first thing you think, yes, to add FX is a reverb. So for reverb, you have 5 reverb type you can add. Of course, gate and reverse reverb are, I would say, special effects. You can use them for special effects, but generally, if you want to sing on stage, my advice will be to go to the SPX stage, excuse me, difficult to read with the light. The SPX stage, very great for stage, of course. And can you edit things? Yes, of course, you have all the things you can edit, dedicate to your AD input. So you have some preset, you have basic, small, large, you have the reverb time. I will not go to the all settings. I can pass 2 hours and you know I can talk so much. So you can do what you want and thus we have a better result. Yes, of course, we have a nice reverb, more dedicated to the vocals because this is a reverb for the vocals. And here you have my 2 microphones. I do not cut to do not lose time, but you have the 2. You have the dry voice and the wait voice. With only the microphone, it will be better. Okay, so generally people say, okay, I can add a chorus. Yes, you go to the second effect or delay if you want, but for the chorus, we will not use symphonic or ensemble detune. It's more for synth, as example. If you want to put a synth and add some chorus, symphonic or ensemble detune can be great. For voice, SPX is good, J chorus is good, 2 modulator perhaps more for synths or for instruments, as you want, but you can do and set a nice chorus like this too. And you have dedicated, that's very great. What type of other effects can we add? Because, okay, this is the basic we can find on all mixers, I would say, which have effect, of course. If you want to work with the voice, rather to the chorus, one important could be this one. The VCM compressor 376, because the VCM, the compressor is very important. You need to manage how to set it. We will have passed with the band near 2 hours to adjust the compressors to have the good sound result with the voice. But here you have some great vocal compressor here, or for instrument unplugged, as example, you have some good bass setting here with the virtual circuitry modeling compressor. This one, very, very great vintage emulation. Of course, if you want to add some effects like the megaphone, or you need to go to the distortion, but be careful when you go to the distortion, be careful. That's why the off can help you here. You can try the wow, why not? Lo-fi, take as you want. Distortion, you hear the directly. The microphone is just open and you hear it start. And the distortion can be very strong. That's why here the off can help. If you're on stage, you prepare and say, I want to add up, set off on the first time, select the and I will not go to this one. I will go from Blake Angelo, my friend from the Tech Talk Live. This one is very great because it adds a little chorus. So 2 in 1. Very great. Because you want to add like a kind of distortion effects when you have some lot of artists use this for the microphone and you need to do some chords or some leads and you want to have it. And here you can have a chorus and kind bit of distortion. I will see you this other one. The multi FX is very, very great because you have a lot of things, but I will reduce this because this is this one that produce the most of the we have here. So if you for the distortion, you remove a little bit the presence. You can work with the equalizer too. And be careful, I remember. That's why I say to you, use the off when you prepare your do not song and your song, because here with this kind of effect, when you set the button, if you use the button on, and think about 600 watts around the stage for this. Not great. So here, I will stop, of course. You can have a distortion, you can have some speaker type, so with some metal lights you can emulate, of course, megaphone, things like that. The wah, why not? The wah is a kind of filter. You can use it for your voice too. You can have a great phaser, you can have a great delay too. So that's a very great effect. You just need to manage the breath. You have an equalizer here, so you can I cut like this. and no breath. So very easy. You see the trick? It's very easy. It changes the sound a little bit, but you remove this that we have for the speaker emulation. Of course, you can put the speaker emulation off. Also, you reduce the noise like this. This is very great. If you use a microphone for an acoustic guitar, my advice can be, we will not go to all the effects, but my advice will be very interesting. This one, this is Presence here in the Micaladeos. Very great to take also all the, I would say, good noise of the guitar frets or the saxophone when you press on the keys. Very great effect to do this. And to finish, I have one over. I want to show you this one. Especially on stage, you have the noise gate. So the noise gate, you set a threshold, a level that you do not want to have the microphone on, I will say. And below this level, it set the microphone off. Not off this, but no level pass. And as soon as you up, you can sing or you can talk. So very great to have the noise gate, and you have also a compressor and a EQ. So very great. If you do not use this kind of effect, you have also a two-band EQ. You have some different settings. So that's very great to have this for each performance. So if you want to have a really special for each song you sing, settings for your microphone, as example, or for Synth Connect, you can do it. But there is an important thing. The more you want to go in details, the more you need to work a little bit and prepare. There is an important thing. If we go here, we have this dry level. And this dry level is the level of the microphone grew through the FX. Dry, pivot, FX, and go to FX. So it's a bit linked to the general volume. A bit, not only, you can put the level here at 0. If you have a good dry level, you have some levels, but it will be reduced. More you reduce here, more you reduce, because when you pass through the effect, you have this to take in account. So on rehearsal and band training, you need also to manage on this window. Generally, my advice will be to manage, because you set the instrument level, to go here and to manage your volume level for different songs from the levels you are. Okay, and if you say, okay, I play on piano bar, I do some chords occasionally, I do not want to have all the settings for each performance. Does I need to copy the basic settings I done for one? I find good for me. For all the performances I need to play? No, that's the bonus time. So for the bonus, if you don't want to make too much of several settings, I will explain to you how you can have one performance settings you have finest adjust to all the performances you are going to play. So imagine this performance. This is always the same. Huh? I have the good settings for my AD input. I have set the good mixing for me. I have set the good FX I want to use in general way. Okay, this is great for me. Can I have this for all the performances I'm going to play? Yes, of course you can. So we are going to go set this performance. First, your power on. I will start from that. Your power on. You set this performance through the live set. Go to this performance. Now go to utility. Go to FX switch here. It's pink. And set global AD on. And now you can change. Remember, my level was 120. And basically, for any performance, it's 100 for the preset. Let's go. 120. And you retrieve the same, exactly the same FX. I can try another one? Yes, of course. Edit. Mixing. I have the same FX. I have the same level. It's work for all. The only things you need to manage your power on, your Mod X Plus or montage, you set the AD input on, you go to your preferred performance where you have done the good settings, you set this one, you go to utility, you go to utility, and each time you power on, you need to set. You cannot fix this setting because you need to select the good performance first. That's why you cannot set it on always, because the Modix need to know what is a good performance. That's video ending. I hope you have liked it. I hope you have find it interesting. If yes, please click on the blue thumb. It's very important to me to know that you appreciate the content I provide, especially because I am alone to do all of this, producing the video, the Facebook, the Instagram, make subtitles, also the website, etc., etc. So it's very important for me. If you like, that you like. If you do not like, this is your test. This is not a problem. And if you really, really, really like, you have the super thanks to help me to improve the channel. Do not hesitate to use them. If you want a Moisio Masterclass, you have all information on video ending. And see you soon for one other Moisio video. Bye.
Would you like to discover, learn, or improve your knowledge of your Yamaha synthesizer or stage keyboard? Book your Moesu Master Class now. Your private session is conducted online through Zoom. Take all benefit of Moesu expertise, Yamaha synthesizers and stage keyboard specialist for nearly 20 years, and consultant for Yamaha Music Europe and France. As member of International Yamaha Tech Talk live team and host of the Camelot Pro sessions for audio modeling, Joel take care of your experience level. Whether you're a beginner or a skilled user, get the most out of your Yamaha synthesizer, stage keyboard, John Mayla's software suite, or Camelot Pro.
Book your session from the Moesu Facebook page. Use slots available in the service tab, or by email, moesu@orange.fr. This service is available in French and English, only for users who live in European Union. Camelot Pro 1-to-1 Master Class are available for users all over the world through audio modeling platform. Thank you for watching this Moesu video. Do not forget to click on like, subscribe, and click on the bell to be informed when a new video is online. Do not hesitate to write a comment or ask a question. See you soon. Bye.